to my channel. Hope everybody's doing well. So if you are like me and you like to craft, you might end up with a little bit too much crafting material. And I was thinking, what can I do? I don't like knitting. I don't like crocheting. I used to make some dream catchers with these rings, but then I walked by one of my neighbors and she had this amazing macrame tree of life. And I was like, I want it, but I don't want to buy it. I want to make it. So I know this is not the right material, but this is what I have. So why buy something new if I already have something? So this is just normal acrylic knitting yarn. It's really cheap. There's a lot of it. I love these two colors. So I thought, let's just go for it. I'm going to be cutting 24 pieces, I think about 1 meter 20 centimeters of each color. So let's get to this. So I'm using a 15 centimeter or about a 6-inch steel ring. So I think about a meter will be enough, but let's just be on the cautious side and do 1 meter and 20 centimeters. So I decided to go for 15 strands because it will double up to 30. And with 30, I can divide it by 6, and I need 6 for the design I saw. So let's do the last one together. So you double your string, you take the loop, do it underneath the ring, open it up, pull the 2 strings through it, like so, pull it tight, and then you take the right one, go over the ring, underneath, and through the loop, like so, and pull, and then the left one, over the ring, underneath, through the loop, and close. And there we have the beginning of our tree of life. So I'm back. I did one leaf off camera, but I now understand why they don't use normal yarn, because this has a lot of stretch in it. We're gonna try and do this side. So it's going to be the opposite. So I'm going to be knotting around this string, and I'm going to go under, over, through, pulling this tight and sliding it up, going again under, over, and through, and sliding this knot to the top, like so. Getting the second string, doing the same, under, over, and through, and sliding it up, under, over, through, and sliding it up. Third one, under, over, through, and sliding it up. And you want to hold this in a slight angle because you want it to be going a bit off angle. Under, over, through, and slide it up. Last one. Then if you have your first row, like here, take the one on the left again and do the same thing. Going under, over, and through, and sliding it up. Then the second one, third. You want to make sure you're going from tight to a little bit looser, and then the fourth one you're going to be a little bit more tight again because you want to make that leaf shape. So I'm going to make that a little bit tighter. And then the last one. And I want to do that for both sides every 6 strings. That's why I did 15 long pieces, double 30, and then you get 6. So, and there's my second leaf. So I've done the first row of leaves, and now I'm going to start with the second row. And to do that, I'm going to take 4 away and take these 6. And I'm going to start by going from this side. So these are going from left to right, and these are going from right to left. So I want to go left to right, right to left. I'm taking the first strand again, and I'm going to take the second one and knot it around as I did with the other part, and then fling it over the back of the chair so it's out of my way. Makes it a lot easier. I'm just figuring things out as I go because, as I said, I've never done this before. So it's all really a fun experience of figuring out what works, so it doesn't work. And then I'm going to be connecting the first and second leaf. The only issue with doing this with knitting yarn is that if you knot it, you're not going to be able to get it out. So make sure before you tighten a knot that you're really happy about where it is. So then I get my 6 pieces back. And then I start again from right to left, under, over. So it's just doing the same thing over and over till we get to a part that I think we have enough leaves, and I want to move on to creating some branches. So that's giving me the leaf 1 layer down. So let's do that for the rest, and maybe even the third, and we'll come back then. Now we're going to do the next step, and that's make the branches. And I'm going to start with this one. You take the most outer, and I'm going to probably start just from the top and just wrap it around once with the knot and then just start twisting it around and pushing it up in between so it's nice and tight. And then once it gets long enough to get this one to go with it, I'll add that. I'll just go around, pull it up. I'm sorry for the weird camera angles, but this is pretty hard to figure out how to do this. So let's see if I can add these in. Maybe I'll do a couple wraps on that one as well. So do a little knot on this one so it stays. I think I might take these and add them together. I think that would look good to go with this one. But I do want to wrap that part around it before I join these. So let me get these done. So I've done these 4, and what I want to do is twist these around each other like so, and then I'm going to meet these up. And I want to make sure that these side parts get nice and tight. So let's see, these go pretty nicely, but this one I feel like it's a little bit long. I might just be able to do it shorter. So let me do these. I'm gonna pick one of the longest threads. The first one I'm going to knot again so it doesn't slide down. And then I just wrap it around like so, nice and tight, and push it up once in a while. And let's say we're going to stop at this point. So I wanted this to go through here. Maybe I'm going to actually twist this around, but I want to get these together. So I might have to shorten this part. So let me see if I can undo my knot. If you're going to do this, get the correct material. As you can see, it looks nice, but it looks a lot better if you use the cotton thread. This is just all fluffy and it goes everywhere. Doesn't mean it's wrong. I wanted to use what I had laying around, but I do think it would look a lot better if you use the correct materials. Wrap it around a couple more times, push it up and see how it fits. If I join it like that, and I might make this one a little bit lower as well. So just wrap this one. See, now it's looking like they're both going to be nice and tight. Then get the 2 and pick the longest thread. And the first one I'm going to put a knot in again. And then just start wrapping so these join. I think I like it a little bit tighter. Maybe do 1 loop around here just to fill that little piece up. And just wrap it. And that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of these till I get all the branches done and we get to the trunks. So I finished my branches and I made the trunks. I think I want to twist them a little bit more, but I do like them separate, so I might just keep them like this. We have to make the roots. The roots will go down to the bottom and will then go into the tassels that will hang. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take a couple of strands, twist one around and knot it and twist it over and under until we get the root system. I've got 5 on top, so I might just go for 5 pieces on the bottom and just start twisting. I think I'm just going to do that. So I already made a little design in my roots. I only have to attach them to the ring, and I'm going to be using the half knots again. So this string is on the back side of the ring and pulling it forward, then going over, and then you get a loop here in the front and you pull the string through, and then you end up with this. It's time to cut the fringes. So I've been thinking about how I want to do this and I'm not quite sure. So I might just go straight across. I don't want them to be too long, but also not too short. It's always hard to get a straight line, but I don't want to lay it flat because then it will distort it a little bit. That's what I think. So what do you think? Do I need to maybe cut it in a slight angle? So something like that. I don't want it to be too much of a point. I think we're done. I'm really happy how this turned out. Like, I didn't expect my first try to end up looking as good with the wrong materials. So let me know your thoughts about this project. I would really like to know if you would give it a try. Thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye everyone!